Hey everybody, I just wanted to pop on really quickly. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. I hope you've had a great week. I really want to go through our different lipstick options for you all because I've had a lot of questions about that. And so I thought I'd just come on live, come on here, give you a couple of tips and talk to you about our different lip glosses and lipsticks. So first I'm going to go through the lines and then I'm going to try to help you decipher which ones might be best for you based off of your skin tone. Because I get that question a lot. People are like, will you just pick one out for me? I'm super happy to pick one out for you. Thank you for letting me. I love that. It's fun for me to customize it and curate it to you. But at the same time, I also want to empower you so that if I'm not around or available, that you can make a decision on what might look good for you yourself, okay? Because I think it's important to also teach as well as help. So first, let's talk about the lip glosses. So we have these Nourishine lip glosses, and I'm still a huge lip gloss fan. I don't know if that makes me like 16 or something, because I see so many women that like don't do lip gloss as we age. I still love lip gloss. I totally am like a lip gloss addict. And I really like these lip glosses because they are Nourishine for a reason. They are super nourishing for your lips. I tend to have really dry lips, and so this is wonderful. And I also like them because they're not really sticky. They're not like matte by any means, but they're not terribly sticky. I can't handle like super sticky stuff that if you like go outside, and I live where the wind blows constantly and I don't really like my hair. You know that feeling? Okay, so ours don't do that, which is why part of the reason I like them so much. I also love lip glosses because I just think they add another bit of dimension when you're wearing a lipstick that just give it that extra little pop, and I really like that. So those are the Nourishine lip glosses. So that's your first option that you have in terms of like our lines that we have available. Lip gloss. The next thing that we have are our True Dimension lipsticks, and just to tell you, if you want to know, you pop them out like that. Isn't that cool? They're very sleek, and it snaps like that. Some people get them and they're like, I'm not sure how to use these. So that's how you use them. You pop them out like that. Very sleek, very beautiful. These have lots of pigment in them. The True Dimension line has lots of pigment, lots of staying power. They have almost like a buttery finish to them. So if that's something that you're looking for, you would definitely love these. Not a lot of sparkle or anything like that. Not across the board matte or anything like that. They're just a really buttery finish, and these are incredibly hydrating. So if you're somebody that's like a lip gloss gal, but you kind of want to be a lipstick gal, instead of like going way into like you can get crazy with the lipsticks, right? This is a nice transition option for you, I think. It kind of wears like a lip gloss in terms of it's quite nourishing, hydrating, but it gives you that more color, right? Like it gives you more of a color payoff, I guess is what I'm saying. So these are really great. These are also like anti-aging. They help make your lips, like the lines and stuff around your lips, less visible. And so that's really cool. They just wear really well with how they're formulated. So love those. I'm a huge fan of these personally. Now we also have these in sheer True Dimension. And the way that I explain it to people is you think of like a tinted lip balm. This is like the equivalent in the form of a lipstick. So we also have a separate line of that, and there's 4 really great colors in that, and it's the sheer True Dimension line. And so those, again, they're like a tinted lip balm, but kind of like a more grown-up version, I guess, in the form of a lipstick. And I love the colors, like they're really great. And so that's another option for you as well, if you want something that's like less pigmented. Now, we recently launched a new line, I guess you could say, and there's 2 options to it. The first is the Gel Semi-Shine lipsticks, and they look like this. They are so, I just think the packaging is fantastic. I'm such a huge fan of packaging, and I just think these are gorgeous. And so anyway, this one is I'm doing Semi-Shine first, not the matte. So this one is Luminous Lilac, and it looks like this. And the Semi-Shines are lots of pigment. They're a gel, so they're still very good for the lips and not like super drying or anything like that. And it's a semi-shine. So it's like got that shine factor, but it's not like wet, if that makes any sense. I'm personally wearing this color right now, so that can give you an idea of how they wear, and I really like them. I think they're great. There's a lot of color payoff on these, so there's a lot of pigment, but we do have a whole spectrum of colors, like super light to very, very bold. So that's the Gel Semi Shine. Now we also have the gel semi matte, all right? And here's the reason that I'm okay with these. I'm personally, this is just me, you guys. If you're like a matte gal, I love it, go for it. I'm not. My lips get really dry. I can't have like alcohol on my lips because then they really dry out and they'll crack and they'll peel and it's not pretty. And so I'm always so wary of matte lipsticks because everything I had ever worn just wrecked my lips for like, and it took like weeks to get them back. And so I was wary of this, but here's the thing, it's gel. So it is still very forgiving and it's only a semi-matte. Wears like a matte for sure. Very muted, tons of color, tons of staying power. Like it stays on, but still a bit forgiving in terms of still not bad for your lips, right? It's that gel and it's only a semi-matte, okay? And so that's the other line we have. And we have some really bold colors in there and also some more neutral colors like for everyday wear, if that's your thing. All right, and so I think that's cool. The other reason I like this is as we age, you know, as you get to certain ages, you really should stay away from matte foundation and also like matte lips. It tends to just wash you out as we age. But this is something that still could be an option for a woman who is getting older, all right? And without you looking like dead. Because sometimes we put a matte on somebody who's a bit older and it's like, oh no, not good at all. And so I like this because it still caters to women of every single age. And so that's our gel semi-matte lipsticks, all right? So now we've talked about all of them. Like I said, you've got the Nourish Shine Lip Gloss, we've got the True Dimension, we've got the True Dimension Sheer, we've got the Gel Semi-Shine, which is what I'm in, you've got the Gel Semi-Matte. We do have lip liners as well. And most of our lip liners will go with what other color you're going with. Poppy Please, which is a gel semi-matte, is one of my personal favorite colors. And I matched the red lip liner with that and it totally works, okay? Lip liner is a whole other tutorial that I can come on sometime. If you want me to do that, give a like or whatever, and teach you about wearing lip liner and, you know, how to match the colors. And if you wanna, you know, give more volume to your lips or less volume to your lips or whatever, I can teach you all about that. But just know that there are lip liners as well. And I was never a big fan of lip liner. I thought it was just like a super waste of time. But truth of the matter is, now that I've started experimenting with them and, you know, listening to what makeup artists are telling me to do, I actually really do like them. And they do make a difference if you are, you know, wanting certain effects and a certain look. So these are also really wonderful. And we have a ton of different colors available to you. So let's talk about, well, what color should I ever be in? Because I don't know. And I feel like, you know, lipsticks are a lot like foundation sometimes. You go into the store and there's like bronzy beach bunny, and then there's like pasty white, and then there's super, you know, coverage, not a lot of coverage. How are all of these going to work? How is the color going to work? How do I match myself to a color? And I can give you just kind of some basics really quickly that I hope will help you. So the first thing you want to do is find out what tone you are in terms of your skin tone. Are you a cool tone or are you a warm tone? Cool tone people, if you look at your wrist, it will be, your veins will be quite blue. That means that you have a cool tone. All right. And also, if you're somebody that like burns super easily, you're also a cool tone. All right. I usually say people with pink undertones. All right. Now, with that being said, the colors you want to go towards are like purpley blue toned lipsticks, lip glosses, all that type of stuff. All right. So that's kind of your thing. Also, cool tones silver jewelry looks really good on cool tones as well. Okay. So that's kind of just like a little bit, you know, look at your wrist and see what color your veins look like, okay? And that kind of gives you a clue. So, for example, a berry lipstick would look great on you, but an orangey red, like one of our colors is called Firecracker, which is kind of like an orangey red, wouldn't look so good on you. You want us to actually stay away from those oranges and go more towards like the blues and the like the purpley undertones. I always say like a old school vampy red lip looks really good on cool toned people because it's got kind of that purpley blue undertone to it. Okay. Now, if you're a warm tone person, you tend to have a olive or like a golden undertone, yellow even sometimes, okay? And how you tell that is you, again, look at your wrist, and do your veins look more green? And that usually means that you're warmer toned. And if you're warmer toned, you're gonna want those orangey kind of colored lipsticks or lip glosses, and those are gonna look beautiful on you, or peachy. So I would say like a color for you would be that Poppy Please color. That would be a great color for you to wear. And you want to stay away from those purples and those blues. Those are not your thing. Okay? So does that kind of make sense? And once you like gear your eye to looking towards it, you can see the purple, you can see the blue in a color. Even if it's a lighter color, it doesn't have to be a deeper color. You can kind of see where that's coming from, or if it's more of an orangey tone to it. Another thing about the cool tones I want to say too is don't go too light or you will disappear. You don't want a color that's too light because you will disappear. And you definitely don't want a color that's too light with an orange undertone to it as a cool toned person, because you'll really disappear. All right. People with warm tones tend to look better in gold jewelry as well. All right. Just to kind of give you some tips of how do I know which one I am, or if you tan really easily, you're probably more of that warmer toned as well. Okay. Now, like brown-eyed beauties who look fantastic in every single eyeshadow, not fair. There are some people out there that look great in both, that you can actually pull off both of them. And if that's the case, then you can go buck wild and have fun in oranges and purples and all kinds of different stuff. And so I hope that that was beneficial to you. I hope that, you know, if you didn't know, now you do know a little bit just about, you know, what cool tone versus warm tone and how to pick out a lipstick for you. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a great Friday. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a great weekend.